compilation, how many method presents available? 1. At runtime? At runtime? 1. What is the object? A. A object and only checking in A class only, na? In A class, how many methods available? 1. If I write here A2 equal to new B, one more, confusion starts. At compilation time, how many methods presents? 1. Because compiler don't see object, only see the variable. At runtime, how many methods presents available? 2 methods. One is available in A, which is the original method. One is available in B, which is a overriding method. Then which method is executed by JVM? B. So tell me, even though the referenced variable is of type A, searching in A, but executed from B. Tell me, here what is the output? BM1. Here what is the output? AM1. Why? Here object is B. Here object is what? A. Here what is the output? AM1 or BM1? BM1. Why BM1? Because object is B. And it's a overridden in the B class. Next tell me, if I write B2 equal to new A and B2 dot M1, what is the output? Method executed from A class, executed from B class. Meaning what? Yeah, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of moving like this? Not executed, not compiled. Which line? This line. This line. Why? Don't say A is a parent. A is not subclass of B. It is a parent class, okay, but it is not a subclass. Array, can I store any class object in any variable as you like? No. I told you the rule. What is the rule? The object must be subtype of variable class. What is the object type? A. Is A subclass of B? No. Compiler will throw error. Here we will get compile time error. What is the compile time error? Incompatible types. A cannot be converted to B. So tell me, can we store superclass object in subclass? No. Can I store subclass object in superclass? Yes. Now final conclusion, tell me. If you override superclass method in subclass, you call that method either by using subclass reference variable or superclass reference variable. If object is subclass, it is always executed from which class? Subclass. Okay, na? Write on this program all points. Acha, first I have to compile and show you output. Control 1, AM1, sorry, BM1, AM1, BM2. BM1. देखो इधर. Reference variable is what type? A. But object is B. Hence method executed from B class. Okay. First you write theory. N thesis, can I remove all these things? Hidden superclass method is called hidden method. Subclass is called overriding. Okay. What is the overriding? Why overriding? The next execution flow. When we override superclass method in subclass, when we call it by using subclass object, it is always executed from subclass. For differentiating superclass method, superclass which method? Overridden method from subclass. Which method? Overriding method. And for executing this overridden method from superclass, We have only one way, that is we must call it by using super keyword. 4 పారాగ్రాఫ్లు జాగ్రత్తగా రాసుకోండి. Scroll down. Scroll down. Completed up to 13th line. 13th line. Scroll down. Please write this program side by side. Class A, class B, one side of the page. Test is second side of the page. Half of. Ma? Scroll up. Which line? Right. Write program side by side because you have to write arrow marks. Completed? Babu, completed? These comments you can write on top of here. Overridden method. Here you write overriding method right here. On top of the methods you can write. Right side you write test class. Right side you write test class. AB completed? Babu. AB completed? And then test class. Vaishal. Output also write BM1, AM1, BM1 compile number. Done? Please write arrow marks as I am writing here. Write arrow marks as I am writing. What is the first? When you write b1 dot m1, compiler searching for m1 method in which class? B class, because variable type is B and also executed from B. First arrow mark is searching, second arrow mark is execute. Next, a1 dot m1 when you write, variable is of what type? A. Searching in which class? A class. Object is what type? Object. A. Executed from A. Okay. Here object is B. Here object is A. Searching in A, executing in A. Next, this is danger fellow, blue color. A2 dot M1. Searching for M1 method in which class? A class. Okay. But executed from which class? B class. Why? Because variable, okay, here variable is A, object also A. Here variable is B, object is also B. Here variable is A, but the object is what? B. Because object is B, that's why it went to B class. Understood? This is a very, very important point. When you call superclass non-static method, by using superclass reference variable by storing subclass object, method is searching the superclass but executed from subclass. Write on these arrow marks. Completed? Next, let us write one more program here. What is the next program? Executing overridden method from superclass by using super keyword. Write down along with me. Class A, void M1, system.out.println, double quotes, AM. Here, I am creating one new method called M2 system dot out dot println of BM2. I am calling M1. Tell me, it is executed from which class? Why are you seeing my face seriously? I am calling M1 method here. From which class it is executed? B class. Why? You are calling inside which class? B. Then executed from B. Why confusion? No, I want execute M1 method from A. Then what I have to use? Super dot M. Okay, super dot M1 executed from super class. What is the output? BM1, and here what is the output? AM. So if you want to execute subclass method, you want to execute a super class method by differentiating from subclass, you must call by using super dot. Okay, what is heading? Executing overridden method from super class by using super keyword. For else just write down enough. No need of any explanation. Write down class A, M1, overriding overridden methods. Next down, class test 04. Inside main method, I am writing code. You have to tell me output. Okay. I am writing B variable with B object. B1 dot M1, B1 dot M2. Okay. A1 equal to variable is A, object is B, A1 dot M1, A1 dot M2. దీని మొత్తానికి అవుట్పుట్ మీరే చెప్పాలి కనుక్కొని ఎలాగా నేను చెప్పా Ante, that's all. I want you to tell. What is the output of B1.M1? Search for M1 method in which class? B class. Search for M1 method in B class. Available. Consider object. What is the object? B. Execute. Output is BM1. Search for M2 method in which class? B class. Available. Then verify object. Object is what? B. Execute from here. B M2. Everyone answer. M1 method here you are calling with this dot na. Then search for this method in present class. Available. Execute from here. Execute from here. Next. Super.M1 means without any second thought, go to current class, super class, search method available, execute here. Khatam. Bye bye. Tata. Now further discussion. If you call method by using super dot, it is always executed from current class, super class. What is the current class? B. Super class is A. Execute from A class. This is the flow of execution. Now the danger fellow. A1.M1 means search for M1 method in which class? A. Available. As static or non-static? Consider what? Object B. Then execute from which class? B class. Output is what? BM. Any doubts? What is the output of A1.M1? BM1. How? M2 method. Search for M2 method in which class? Search for M2 method in which class? A class. In A class, M2 method available. Then how can I go to B class? A1.M1 completed, no? A1.M2, what is the output? Talk to this person. Talk to this person here. What is the color of this person? Black or red? Medium color. What is the height? 6 feet? 2 feet? How much height? Talk to this person, man. Yeah? Why? I can see. Here. Look at that. There is a person standing here. Look at this person and tell me the height. What the height? What is the weight? Understand what question I'm asking? When method is not found, how can you execute that method? You are searching where? In A class. In A class, M2 available. Then next where we to go? Without method of finding, how can I go to B class, man? In case of B, you come now because method of found. That's why we go to B class. Understand? Confusion, masters. I came for executing M1 method to B class. Why? Because method is found. Method is found and the method is called by using B object. That's why we came to what? B class. Okay, samajh mein aaya? Now, when I call A1.M2 is a method found in A class? No. If method is not found, how can I go to B class? If a method is found, then I can decide where to go. So because method is not available, control come back and ask, cannot find symbol. Method M2 in where? The class A. Compile throw error in the class A. In the class A, it is searching only method in A. When method found in the referenced variable class, then it can go to subclass. If method not found, it cannot execute. So tell me now, by using superclass referenced variable, what methods I can call? I can call only the methods available in superclass. Can I call the methods available in subclass? No. I can call only methods available in superclass. Then that method may execute from superclass, may execute from subclass, depending on the object. If object is A, executed from A. If object is B, executed from B. Understand that? Paka? Write down that carefully, neatly. This point should register in your mind. Completed? Write down point. By using superclass type referenced variable, we cannot access subclass specific members. Completed? I will ask you one question. Ready? Why are you overriding superclass method in subclass? Because the logic given in superclass not satisfying the subclass requirement. That's why we are override. Sir, what is that logic, sir? Tell me some real life example. First you understand concept. Okay, real examples all will come. Okay, repeating again. Superclass method logic not satisfying the subclass requirement, then we have to override. Sometimes I want superclass logic plus more logic. I want both. Superclassic logic I want, my logic also I want. Both I want. In that case, I should compulsory override to write my logic. But if I override, my method is executed only from my method. I mean, logic executed only from subclass. But I want also execute from superclass. What to do? What to do? Execute and you have to call. What to do? Call that method by using super keyword. Where in another method, same method. Same method. In the same method you have to call. In the same method you have to call. Where first line, second line, last line, based on your requirement. You want to execute superclass logic first, then subclass, then first you write. You want to execute sublogic first and then superclass, write last. So tell me, this concept is called overriding or extending? Extending. What is the purpose of inheritance? I told extending plus reusing. Extending means what? Just you write extends from superclass. Is extension coming? No. What we are getting? Only either reusing or overriding. Extending means what? Existing logic plus more logic. If you want to execute superclass logic plus your own logic, I have to connect the subclass overriding method with superclass method further by using super keyword. Okay. What is the next point right now? Hey, then what is this? Next point, please. Method overriding. Oh, I didn't save this program. I 1 minute, Ray. I didn't save this program. Test overriding, method overriding, underscore, super keyword. If I compile this program, we'll get compile time error. Cannot find symbol method M2 in class where variable A1 of type A. Compiler considering object type or variable type or variable type. If a method found, then JVM consider object type. As long as method not found, variable is not considered. I mean, object is not considered. So commented it and then compile it, execute AM1, sorry, BM1, AM2, BM1, AM1. BM1, BM2, AM1, sorry, BM1, and then what? AM1, and next BM1. Okay. Now, only story is what? With the super keyword point you have to understand. Remaining not required. Next, let's proceed with same program. This concept is called overriding, method extending. Method extending. What is the meaning of method extending? Executing logic of superclass plus subclass. Method extending, or you can say overriding plus extend. Write down this heading. When we override superclass method in subclass, it is always executed from subclass with subclass object. if we need to execute the logic we need to execute the overridden method logic from both superclass and subclass. We must call superclass method in subclass overriding method by using super keyword. Calling superclass method in subclass overriding method by using super keyword for 1 minute. Adding more logic to the superclass method in subclass by overriding it and also calling it by using super keyword is called extending method. Extending means adding more. Completed? Same program, class A. This is overridden method. Complete theory. Watching or writing? Not writing. Okay. Write on this program. Overridden method. Override. Completed up to this paragraph. Here what should I do? I should call super dot m. This is called extending. This is overriding. This is extending. Overriding and extend. Completed? The next test class. Test class, let's make it simple. This is 05. I'm creating B reference variable, B object, A reference variable, A object. However you call, method executed from subclass and superclass. Output first what you will get? A M1, then B M1. Here also first method executed from A M1 and then executed B M. Why method executed from A1? Because first you are calling what? Super dot. Because of super dot, first executed from superclass. Can you help me to understand the flow of execution? Arrow marks are very important, buddy. Look at here. First, searching M1 method in which class? B class. Go to B class. A class, M1. B class, M1. Then execute from B class only. Super dot M1. First execute from super class and then executed from subclass. Next, A1 dot M1. Search for M1 method in A class. Available. If available, then consider what? Object. What is the object? B. Then go to B class. In B class, method is executed how? Super dot M1 from super class and SOPLN from here. This is the flow. సూపర్ క్లాస్ ని సబ్ క్లాస్కి వచ్చి మళ్ళీ సూపర్ క్లాస్కి వెళ్తుంది. ఎందుకు? సూపర్ డాట్ M1 రాసావు కాబట్టి. So this is called extending. Extending means adding extra logic to the existing. How can I extend the class? Using extends keyword. How can I extend the method? By using super call. Okay. With this, we completed method overriding all cases. Okay. Now we need to understand method overloading. So tomorrow we will understand method overloading and then following by polymorphism conclusion. समझ में आया? All 3 points clear? Hiding, overriding. These 2 points, if you don't get clarity, entire Java you cannot understand. Advanced Java fully depending on this concept. Without method overriding flow of execution, you cannot understand future classes. Please practice today programs compulsory in the system. Draw the arrow marks clearly registered in your mind. Thank you. Good night.
All the programs related to the computer.
Search on topic MCQ. Open Google, search it, and that's what. Search in the Google. Topic by search. What you want, search, it will show.
Excellent. The program executed in your